Hi all, this is your absolute last chance to get in Chainlink just under $20. I don't think it's going to remain in a $20 window for much longer. I think it's about to take off. And I think we might get a pullback. If we go to the daily and we'll look at the daily chart, you can see I've already marked it. I'm looking at a 21 daily moving average here, and I think that Chainlink's going to come down and test it, and that's your absolute last chance to get in before it goes parabolic. And when I say parabolic, I mean double in a month, easily. So I'm thinking something like this is going to happen for Chainlink. It's going to pull down, test this 21 day moving average, and it's just going to blast off. And the reason is because alt season is literally around the corner. I'm seeing it. Like, there's a guy on YouTube, The Moon. He's a fantastic YouTuber. I've learned a lot from him. As you can see, the Bitcoin dominance is breaking down. And if it breaks this white trend line here, you see it's a trend. If it breaks that, then it will drop right down. And it could go down as far as 28%. I don't think it will go down that much, to be honest with you. But if it does, and we see a little bit of a drop, then alts are going to absolutely fly. And Chainlink is one of those alts. So it's almost perfectly set up. So I think what we'll get is a last dip. If you look at this previous top down to this bottom, we managed to drop 28%. Okay, so in the next coming days, potentially we could see another drop of 28%. Will take us down into this green box, down to the 21 day moving average, and then after that it's absolute lift off for Chainlink. Okay, the trend is your friend. As you can see, Link's following this trend line here, showing fantastic support as it's going up, bouncing off this line. So it's going to come down. Look at how perfectly it's going to come down, bounce off this line, and away to the races, especially if Bitcoin drops below this Bitcoin dominance trend line. As the Moon is saying, this guy, the Moon, is the top trader, in my opinion, on YouTube. Been following him for 3 years. Made a lot of money from following his stuff, so definitely give him a look. He's called The Moon. You'll find his videos on YouTube and The Moon on Twitter. But anyway, he's shit up. So again, you can basically see, if Bitcoin was to bounce off here, then I would expect the alts to bleed. In fact, we might see the reason Chainlink might drop down to those potential levels is because Bitcoin might bounce here off his support. If it does bounce up here somewhere like this, then yeah, Link will go down, test that 21 daily moving average, and then from there it will absolutely take off, and no doubt Bitcoin will lose its dominance, break down, and Link will fly. Not only Link, ethereum, you take your pick, any altcoin basically. There's been a few DeFi projects that have absolutely mooned over the past couple of months. I personally wouldn't look at those because I think they've mooned hard. Things like 1inch, Sushi, and Unicorn. What a silly name, but anyway, I would be looking at alternative alts. Like Litecoin, Ethereum, RSR is a strong candidate of mine, and absolutely 100% Chainlink, because if you look at the Link BTC chart, go to Link versus BTC, and we click to the daily, you can see that reversed trend down here a few weeks ago, early January. So yeah, it's starting to go up. So it reversed, and now the trend is up, just like down here. We had this small correction over here, went below the moving average as it did down here. As soon as it got above it, stayed above it, and went parabolic. If you can remember, that was May to June or July, I think, of last year. And then Bitcoin broke the dominance, came back down. So what I would be looking to do here with Link, especially Link, is ride this wave again. When it shows signs of being topper, when the alt season's over, then swing back into Bitcoin. And that's it. Because this is basically a way of just making more Bitcoin, guys. Riding these alts, trading back into Bitcoin and accumulating more Bitcoin on a long term. So yeah, potentially what we're looking at here is the same is what happened here. If we measure it, say from this there to the top of that run, so it was 117%. So you could say 117% from here to here puts us back up. 117% puts us at 96k sats, but theoretically we should test this previous all-time high against Bitcoin, and if we do, that's a massive, well, just from here it's a massive, we go from this point here to the previous all-time high, that's 145%, which could happen in a month or two. 168k sats, so yeah, fingers crossed, guys. No, not fingers crossed, it's definitely going to happen. But anyway, looking back at the USDT chart, so yeah, I do think that Chainlink will come down, test its support, and away we go. And you might see Bitcoin bounce over the next couple of days, probably top out at 38k, then roll over, and then alts will fly, in my opinion. But this is not financial advice. You can see that Bitcoin broke out at the 21 daily moving average and stayed above it in the bull market, and now it's broke below it and it's acting as resistance. So as long as it acts as resistance, the alts will fly. Okay, so it is struggling to get back over it, as you see, and you would have seen in my video the other day about how Bitcoin's going to enter a mini bear market. As you can see, this candle is very bearish and Bitcoin's struggling to close it up, so that's a very bearish signal for Bitcoin, but not necessarily for crypto. This is what might be the initial drop in crypto, just like this, just like this. We'll see the same again. Bitcoin accumulate, consolidate, and break out, and the alts will go. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's what's going to happen. Good luck.